Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kamo coming back with another reaction video for you. Today we got Katt Williams, Get Some White Friends. Now, Katt Williams, let me say something about Katt Williams, okay? Let me get this out real quick, okay? So if you don't want to hear this little rant, skip ahead. I've reacted to one Katt Williams video before, which was Katt Williams talking about Michael Jackson. Pretty sure this was back when Michael was alive and whatever. So if you haven't watched it, you should go check it out. I have been being honest here, being 100% sincere. I have been so fortunate that 99% of the people that have watched my videos and actually commented on them have been so nice. I mean, there's no other word. They're so generous. Either whether it's just something like, love this reaction, dude, keep it up, or something more in depth of like, this is what I think about this, and I love the way that you explain this, and blah, blah, blah. Or if it's something just like, hey, can you please react to this? And I'll love all those and appreciate you. Appreciate you and everyone that's done that. Thank you so much. Whether you subscribed or not, if you've liked the video, if you've left a nice comment, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I knew getting into doing a YouTube channel that there was going to be haters, that there was going to be trolls, that there was going to be all that stuff. I honestly expected more than I've gotten. Like I said, 98, 99% have been all positive. I was expecting it to be not that high. Until I put out that video. That video has, and if you don't know, go watch that one, or you don't have to watch it, but just go to it and look at the comments, because I really don't delete comments unless like you're saying some really, really messed up stuff. And man, there's so negative comments in there, man. That is like the worst. And here's my deal. And I'm just going to say this. And I feel like, most of you people that watch my channel, I think that you kind of are like this too. But if you're not, that's fine. But this is my take on it. I have no problem with anybody thinking that someone's not funny or someone's funnier than somebody else. Like, sense of humor, taste, that's all, like, it's subjective. It's everyone has their own different taste, right? There's comedians I think that are funny that other people don't think that are that funny, and then there's comedians I don't think are that funny that a lot of people really like. So whether I respect that comedian, though, that's a different story, because I respect, honestly, pretty much all. I'm saying pretty much because obviously there's exceptions, but I'm pretty much respect all comedians, because it takes balls to go up on stage and say things that you thought of that you think are funny and hopefully get laughs, regardless of what kind of jokes they are or what the jokes are about. What bothers me, as someone who did stand up for 10 years, and I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but at least someone who did it for 10 years, is when people have selective, like, thought process about what they think is funny. Now, let me be more clear, because I don't like to edit these videos, so I'm not going to cut that out. When you laugh let's say a comedian does an hour, okay, and for 15 minutes they're making fun of black people, and you're laughing your ass off, and then for another 15 minutes they're making fun of women, and you're laughing your ass off, and for another 15 minutes they're making fun of gay people, and you're laughing your ass off, and then for 15 minutes they're making fun of fat people, and because, whoa, I'm fat, that's not funny, that's not funny. Because, by the way, there was some comments about me being fat, like I didn't know. Uh, kind of creative. So that's my thing. It's like, I will laugh at a fat joke if it's a good joke. If it's funny, I'll laugh at it. I'm not going to be like, whoa, now you're talking about me, that's not funny. Or, if you're talking about, I don't know, just, I try not to like put myself into a box, period. So that's like one of the reasons why. But if you're making fun of people with hard to pronounce last names, and I'm like, hey, that's not funny, my name's hard to pronounce for some people, I could give a fuck, honestly. Like, if it's funny, it's funny. Now, I've heard fat jokes that weren't funny, and I didn't laugh at them, but I was not laughing. I was not laughing because it was a fat joke and I felt offended. I was just not laughing because I was like, either that's been done to death before, it was really hacky, or it just wasn't funny, in my opinion. And And if there's other people laughing at it, cool. Like they found the humor in it. Like I don't look at that person and go like, why the fuck are you laughing at this? This isn't funny. I don't care. You thought it was funny. Cool. I didn't. But to get upset over a comedian joking about somebody who is in the limelight, when you're a public figure, when you're in the limelight, you put yourself out there as I'm an open target. I'm out there. It's like as part of one of the drawbacks of being a celebrity is now people can make fun of me. People can think I suck. You know, that's one of the drawbacks of being a celebrity. It's like, yeah, you might make millions and be, you know, famous and have all these beautiful perks and blah, blah, blah. But one of the drawbacks is people are now allowed to make fun of you in whatever regard that is, whether that's making fun of your work, like making fun of, in Michael Jackson's case, making fun of his music or his dancing style or whatever, or making fun of stuff that's personal. Like that was obviously stuff that had hit the news and was big at the time. So it was an open target. I say at the beginning of that video, by the way, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. I was a huge Michael Jackson fan, especially as a kid. Like I grew up in the 80s, so I was a huge Michael Jackson fan. And yet I still laughed at the jokes. And by the way, I got so much shit for thinking this stuff was funny, regardless of what I think about the actual case that was involved and the allegations and all that stuff. Like I'm simply laughing at Katt Williams' point of view on it and his take on it and the way he was able to take the you know what was in the news at the time and take all these rumors and all this kind of stuff and craft it in a way that to me was a funny joke. It was funny jokes. I laughed at them. But some people, if you talk about their whatever, I don't want to say their idol, but maybe it was for some people, but loosen the fuck up. That's all I'm going to say. Loosen the fuck up. Or don't watch comedy, because if you are that sensitive, you are going to get offended, because there's no comedian out there that's safe across the board for everybody. There's no comedian. I guarantee you, as clean cut as Brian Regan is, I'm sure he's had jokes that offended people. I'm trying to think of other Jerry Seinfeld. I'm sure he's had jokes that have offended people. Like there's no way you can be a comedian working for a long period of time and not have any jokes that offend anybody. It's not going to happen. So if you're that sensitive, maybe don't watch comedy. Maybe that's not your thing, you know? Or if you just don't like it, if you got offended, be a grown-up and keep it to your fucking self. And I might get hate for this, but I don't want people watching my videos that are that easily offended. So if you're with me, cool. Appreciate you, love you. If you're not with me, cool, still appreciate you, still love you, but just don't watch my channel. That's it. It's as easy as that, because I'm probably going to laugh at stuff that you don't think is funny. I'm probably going to laugh at stuff that you might possibly get offended by. And if that now makes you hate me, then let me just save you the time. Don't watch my stuff. Now that that's out of the way, let's watch some more Katt Williams talk about getting some white friends. Happy time. Let's go.
I'm enjoying my motherfucking life. That's all I'm saying. I advise you to do the same. Do shit that make you happy. Go out and get you some white friends. Get you some white motherfucking friends. You ain't gotta sleep with them, but you gonna need them motherfuckers. If you go to jail and call your nigga friends, these motherfuckers will interrogate you more than the goddamn police did. They had your ass on the phone. Where the fuck was you at? What the fuck was you doing? Why the fuck you ain't called me? Not your white friends.
I don't think I have any friends like that. And I do have black friends, but I don't think I have any friends that would do that, but I do have family that would definitely do that. They would interrogate me so hard before they even considered, hey, can you bail me out? Like, can you help me out? You know, and it might even be based on my answers to their interrogations. They might be like, you know what? No, I think you deserve to be in there for now. I think you deserve to be in there for a day or a weekend or whatever it is. Family's kind of harsh.
Motherfuckers will be there by the time you hang up the phone, and they'll be madder than you. Just what the fuck did he do? Murdered who? Look, I fucking known him for 2 weeks. He wouldn't fucking do something like that. Gotta love white people. I don't give a fuck what you say. White people are friendly. You can call them mother.
You know what? I gotta say, because this just reminds me of something that I used to talk about on stage, and that is, and it's actually, this is something that's true about me. I've always felt like there's two different types of people in the world, right? There's people that do not trust you, do not trust new people at first ever, and then it's going to take a series of time or events or circumstances for them to build trust with you and gain trust with you. And then obviously, if anything happens where you break it, they'll never trust you ever again, right? And then I feel like there's other people that will trust you right from the start until you give them a reason not to trust you. So like day one, I trust you, I like you, I trust you, let's roll until you give them a reason not to trust you anymore. I'm definitely the latter. So in that case, I kind of sound like I'd be that guy. I don't think obviously he's doing an exaggeration, but I would be the type of guy that if I had just befriended somebody or met somebody and I like them, I know them, I like them, I would probably, stick up for them unless, like I said, something happened that would cause me to lose the trust. Has this caused me to get burned in the past? Of course it has. Is this the smartest way to live? Probably not. But I still stand by it. And when I've used to talk about it on stage, people would confirm, yeah, I'm like that. No, I'm like that. So like I know that there's some validity to what I'm saying, that there's these two different types of people. And so in this case, sadly, as much as he's making fun of that second type of person, that's kind of how I am. That's probably, is that the white side of me? I don't know. Last name is Mosansky. You guys figure it out.
Fuckers up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the wrong number and they won't even be mad at you. They just, hello? No, I'm sorry, no Shaquita here. Well, what number did you dial? No, it's a 9, not a 7. Well, try it. If it doesn't work, call me back. We'll figure this thing out. Gotta love white people. It's thanks to white people we know anything about wild animals. Do you realize that niggas have never in the history of niggerdom discovered a wild animal? Not one, not a wild pit bull, nothing. Because we too cautious. Niggas don't discover shit. We don't get close enough to discover. Niggas take no chances. That what nigga, is that a Rottweiler or a bear? Nigga, go, no, go. Fuck that, go.
I am like that. I will not take any chances, which is, especially when it comes to animals, which is so the opposite of my dad. My dad is Dr. Doolittle. I think I've talked about him before. Animals love my dad. The friendly animals love my dad. The so-called vicious animals fear my dad. I do not know how or why they know that he's not to be messed with. I do not have this in me. So when I see something that I don't know what it is, or I don't know if is this, is this a biter? Is this poisonous? Is what if I don't, if I have to even ask, I'm already walking or heading the other way, or I'm still in the car most likely.
White people, though, let me say this. Y'all need some nigga friends. Get you some nigga friends. Just don't ever call them your nigga friends. Don't ever. That'll fuck the relationship up. There's my nigger friend. You guys say it all the time. What? White people, you need your nigga friends so they can tell you when shit is not appropriate. First of all, white people, please stop putting them little blue leashes on your children. Please stop doing that. That is only entertainment for niggas. That's all that is. We be excited then the motherfuckers just look at him. That's why white kids grow up and kill everybody in the goddamn school, because you done treated them like a German shepherd ever since they were 3. They be in the store like, oh, I want it.
Oh man.
Don't get drunk.
Okay, that was a weird jump, but his physicality is awesome. Like I've talked about it before. Physicality, facial expressions, all these things, guys, when you do stand up, especially for a large audience, like he's performing in a pretty big place, it just enhances your jokes so much. Whenever anybody who's like just starting out in comedy, or even if they aren't just starting out, but they're like, hey, how can I make my stuff funnier on stage or whatever? I'm usually like one of the first, even if I haven't heard any of their jokes, usually one of the first things I'll say is like, is there a way that you could act it out? Like, because we're visual creatures by nature, and even though stand up is a spoken thing, uh, it's still a performance. And when you can add like, a visual component, when you can show versus tell, it always enhances the joke. So I'm always like, whenever they're telling me either an idea for a joke or that they already have a joke and they're like, yeah, it's not hitting the way I feel like it should, I'll just be like, is there a way that you can act it out? Like, are you acting it out to its fullest? And if so, is there a way to even make it more extreme? Not saying that that always is the best case scenario, because some people and some styles you shouldn't do that. But for most people, it helps a lot. So, little tip if you guys ever try and do stand up, like if you have a joke you think is funny or whatever, see if there's a way to act out parts of the joke, especially the like the punchlines of the joke. See if there's a way to act it out. Probably will help.
Your white friends. Can't do it. Can't fucking do it. They don't drink like niggas. Niggas, we are very consistent. If a nigga drink Hennessy, that's what the fuck that nigga drank. That's what he drank. Hennessy. You ain't gotta keep asking. That's what he drink on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, his birthday, Jesus' birthday, Hennessy.
I like
If they don't have Hennessy, he will take Remy as a backup. That's as far as it goes.
Backup, there you go.
White people don't care what they drink. All they care about is what they said when they was leaving the house. Tonight, we're getting fucked up.
My younger days, for sure.
All the fuck they care about. Them motherfuckers, and you gotta be careful, niggas, because they tricky. White people like to buy the drink. As a nigga, we are not prepared to turn down a free goddamn drink. We don't give a fuck what it is. Like, this is unleaded? That's spicy than a motherfucker, nigga. I like that. I had to find out the hard way. I'm drinking with some white people. They buying me these goddamn drinks. The shit was delicious. It was called Zambuki, and I should have known that don't even sound like no shit a nigga should be drinking any goddamn way. Sound like one of my African cousins or some shit. But the shit was delicious, but it was coffee and alcohol together. I was knocking them bitches back. It wasn't until I got fucked.
I've never had this drink before, so if you've actually had, I think you call it the Zambuki, if you've actually had the drink he's talking about, can you comment in the section below that you've had it and whether it was amazing or if it sucked? Like, I'm very curious. I've never had that drink.
Up that I realized that maybe this is not the right combination of shit for a nigga to be fucked up on. Cause now I'm fucked up. I'm at the house, the nigga is fucked up, but I can't pass out. I'm just in the house, nigga, I am fucked up. No, I'm cool, nigga, I'm cool, nigga, I'm cool. Fuck that. Let's get the day started.
All right, guys. Well, that was Katt Williams. Got to get some white friends. If you guys could please like this video, share it if you know anybody else that might like it. And if you can leave in the comment section below other videos you'd like me to react to. As always, I appreciate you guys. Till next time.